Hi guys, how are you? I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Navneeth Reddy. I'm from Hyderabad. I'm a director of a trading company. Recently, I have taken up mobile photography as a hobby, where I have been especially doing product photography with the iPhone, which I really liked it. As a matter of interest, I have created an Instagram account in the name of Navneeth_𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐿. Here are some of my photos from my work.
These are shot 100% with my iPhone. No fancy expensive camera apps, no additional lenses, just my phone.
So, in this video, I'm going to share a few things that I have learned about mobile photography. All the photos were taken on iPhone 12 Pro Max. But whatever I'm going to share with you right now can be applied on any smartphone. Now, I'm going to show you how to optimize your iPhone camera settings and do a demo shoot also with minimal gear. And I'm going to show you how to do a basic editing. First, we are going to talk about the pre-shooting setup in the phone. First thing we have to do is to turn on HDR. HDR stands for High Dynamic Range.
Basically, in this mode, you can take photos without losing details in bright and dark areas. To turn it on, just go to the settings, navigate to camera, and just turn on Smart HDR. Next, turn on the grid in the camera settings. The entire purpose of a camera grid is the rule of thirds. It is the concept of dividing your shot with a 3x3 square grid and matching the subject up to the lines on that grid. This photo was taken using the rule of third. It will also make your photos level. You can avoid uneven photos and line things up perfectly.
There are a few more things to be set up before we start taking the photos. I will show them in the demo shoot. Since we are doing product photography, I have chosen this product, Mont Blanc perfume.
This is the setup we need for the photography. All we need is a basic tripod stand and a Digitech LED light and two acrylic boards. One is the reflective side and the other one is the matte side. So let's just place the product on the boards and line it up on the grid like so. Now we have to set the light on the product. If you see here, the exposure is a bit high on the right side than the left. So what we have to do is to find out the right spot over the product where the exposure is even throughout and the product is highlighted. Now I feel this is the sweet spot and you can get a friend or someone to hold your light like so. Okay, now we have the product here. Let's line it up to the grid lines and make sure it is in the absolute center of your frame. It may take a minute to get it right, but just do it perfectly. Now we have to do focus tapping. Hit right in the center of the frame and you can adjust your exposure. So when we increase the exposure like so, the product is not highlighted and it looks too bright. Now let's try this in the legs exposure. Yes, and this is looking a bit better. Now you have to adjust your overhead lighting and find the spot and fix it. Take your time. Now if you observe here, whenever the light is moved, your exposure setting changes. So to avoid it, we need to do the auto exposure or autofocus lock. Long press the screen, you can find the screen has been locked. Now you can adjust the exposure according to your liking and set the exposure and click a photo. Now let's do some basic editing in Google Snapseed. You don't require any subscriptions for this. It's a free app. If you see here, you have tools option in the middle. Press on that and select vintage option. We have so many filters here with varied colored combos. You could try out some and fix on the one you like. I feel 9th one looks good. Let's do some more adjustments. I think we can increase the brightness up to 100 since it's a low light photography. Coming to saturation, I don't think we need it here because we don't have any deep colors to intensify. Now let's do style strength. What it does is it will accentuate the filter we have selected. Next is vignette strength. So we want all the focus to be on the center, that is on the product. So let's put it on 100 to darken the corners. Yeah, this looks better. Here we are done with the first layer of editing. So we need one more layer of vintage filter for a complete look. So here I am choosing style number 12. Increase the brightness a bit more. I think yes, this should be fine. In this layer, we need to adjust saturation because we want the colored blue to be elevated. So adjust the style strength as well till you get the desired output. So in the vignette strength, I think 100 would be more because you can see the picture is becoming dark. So I think 46 would be fine. You may think this is looking a bit strange, but don't jump into the conclusions yet because there is more editing to be done. So go to top right corner and select the view edits option. Now select the first layer edit and choose the brush icon. Now invert the image and we can remove the filter layer on the product alone. Zoom in and start cleaning up the product carefully. Mind the borders and make sure you don't go beyond them. Now select second layer edit and you can see that the changes gets applied automatically. Now we are done with the filters. The next part is healing, which is the most crucial part. Here we have to clean all the smudges, light glaze, any scuff marks on the product. Zoom in and try to get into every nook and corner and do it carefully. Now we are done with the healing part as well. As a final touch-up, I want to adjust the exposure a bit. So go to Tools section and select the brush option. Now choose the exposure option, adjust the exposure to -0.3 and brush it all over the photo. You can see how much you covered in the mask option. So here is the final output, guys. After you're done, export it to the photo gallery.
Thank you guys. I hope you find this video helpful. I would like to thank Vishwakarma Expression Hub and VIT Pune for having me. Thank you.